Hello everyone, welcome back to Destin Business Forum, a television show for the members of the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm Shane Moody, President and CEO of the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce, and I want to thank Cox Communications and our great friends here for doing this show for us. You know, a good friend of mine told me one time that nothing happens in the business world until somebody sells something, and that's kind of what our next segment's going to lead to. We've got Steve Clark from New School Selling. Steve, how are you?
I'm great, Shane.
Good. And I won't tell everybody you're a fellow Gamecock, so
okay,
we won't talk sports, we'll talk New School Selling.
We could talk a long time about
yeah,
that.
we could. So let's start out. Tell everybody what New School Selling is.
New School Selling is a business development and marketing consulting firm. And particularly, we work with small business owners to help them hire, recruit salespeople, train those salespeople, and manage those salespeople, and also help them with their marketing. So it's kind of I refer to it as two oars in the water, one for marketing, one for sales.
Okay, so really the full approach to helping folks get their sales programs
started. It's a full comprehensive approach, and many of our clients outsource that to us to actually have us do that sort of thing for them, and they concentrate on doing what they do best.
Okay. Why did you start the company? What led you, most business ventures come from something someone's learned somewhere in their past, and what led you to start New School Selling?
Well, for 16 years, I was a feet-on-the-street salesperson, making other people money. And I decided after 16 years that I knew something about it, and I decided to take the plunge, open my own training and consulting business, because I felt like I had some things I could offer other people.
So tell us, you talked about you help people hire and help them start their programs. What are some of those things that you offer them when they contract with you?
Well, from the marketing standpoint, we'll help them with crafting their message and actually writing sales copy for them, helping them buy media, help them place their ads, whether it be direct mail or TV or radio or newspaper. We'll help them with that. On the recruiting side, we will actually find candidates for them. We'll interview those candidates. We'll test those candidates for them, and then basically give that candidate to them as a recommended hire. And then they make the decision to hire. And once the individual's hired, we actually will train that individual in our New School Selling process, and then we act as a outsourced sales manager in many cases to actually monitor that salesperson to keep up with them, so the business owner who doesn't either have the time or money to do that can concentrate on running their business and doing what they do best.
Okay, good. How is New School Selling different from other sales programs that may be out there?
Well, think about it as new school versus old school, and there's an awful lot of training. Anybody that's been around for a while has received training. New school really is about 180 degrees different than most of what's out there. Most sales training is really about motivation and teaching people to give presentations and product knowledge and features and benefits. And I come from a particularly interesting background in that I was a therapist before I became a salesperson. I have a graduate degree in education and counseling. So I incorporate those principles of direct questioning strategy and teaching people to ask very direct to the point questions to get to the bottom line of what's going on. And that's what makes us different. I don't know anybody else out there that does sales training that has that type of background.
So you're working with clients, you're training their salespeople. This world today that we all live and work in changes rapidly, overnight a lot of times. And that's a big issue for companies when they're adjusting. What are some of the issues that your clients face, and how do you help them, how do you guide them and coach them through that?
Well, I think post-2008, companies have found very difficult to extract money out of the marketplace, regardless of what you do. And many of those companies that were doing well before 2008 have found it difficult now, and they realize they've got to sharpen their skills. They've got to get better at everything they do. Every phase of their game has to get better. Their marketing has to get better. Their sales process has to get better. And we really focus on helping them fine-tune their skills and really challenge them to take those skills to the next level, because quite frankly, if they don't get better, they're going to get beaten. And that's a hard sell sometime, to try and get that business owner to get out of the comfort zone and start doing things differently. But those who do will do fine. Those who don't do that are going to struggle.
You know, one of the things that I've learned over the years in sales, I get requests for it, is teach us some advanced sales skills. But one of the things I've learned is there really are no advanced sales skills, just working on what you do every day and getting better at it. Can you reflect on that a little bit? Is that part of your philosophy, just getting better at what you do every day? Or are there some advanced skills out there that you can teach people?
Well, there are advanced skills, but the analogy that I use is that when Vince Lombardi, the great Green Bay
Go
coach,
Packers.
Yeah, he would start preseason camp. Now, these were the NFL players. They all knew the game. He would start preseason camp by holding up a football to his entire team and saying, "Gentlemen, this is a football." And he would go from there with basics. And they would practice. He had one play. He would run to sweep, and they would run it over and over and over ad nauseum. And my philosophy is, let's master the fundamentals before we start getting cute and trying to do different kinds of things. I think people are looking for a shortcut. There is no shortcut. It's just mastering the fundamentals.
You know, you hire a salesperson, you see a salesperson come into a company and they've got big vision and they've got big ideas and they just want to go to it without learning the fundamentals, without getting the basics. And I think that's a great point that you make. Obviously, that's probably one of the things that you teach and advice that you give. What's some of the other advice you would give a business owner or a salesperson when they're trying to grow their business?
So measure twice and cut once. In other words, be very particular about what you're doing. Don't run off in all directions at the same time.
Right.
Take pause for thought, and above all else, seek counsel from outside yourself and your business, because no matter how bright or how smart the business owner is, they cannot read the label when they're inside the bottle of their own business. And most of them, looking at it from the inside out, there are biases and prejudices that they have that an outside third-party objective person doesn't have. And that's really where we come in is, you know, we can tell them their baby is ugly. It's hard for somebody to admit their baby is ugly, but
Right.
we can tell them that. And the smart ones pay attention. The other ones want to defend what they're doing and try to continue doing it that way.
Yeah, getting them to see the business through the eyes of the customers is a difficult thing sometimes.
It is, because they're so wrapped up in it. They've got a totally singular point of view, and it's not about what they want, it's about what the customers want.
Right. We got about 45 seconds left. You've written a book called Profitable Persuasion. You're giving away a free copy to all of our viewers. Why don't you let the folks who are watching know how to get that free copy?
I am. The book, Profitable Persuasion, Proven Strategies for Sales and Marketing Success. You can have this book absolutely free along with a CD that's included with it. You simply go to the website profitablepersuasion.com, and you can download the book as an ebook and download the CD as an MP3. So all of the viewers are welcome to go get this book absolutely free.
And what's the website one more time?
It's profitablepersuasion.com.
profitablepersuasion.com. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to come give folks watching that are watching us today some good advice on sales and training their folks. And good luck to you, and keep supporting the Chamber the way you do. We appreciate that.
Thank you. I enjoyed being here.
And go Gamecocks,
Go
right?
Gamecocks,
All right,
right.
sounds good. Quickly, some upcoming events that we've got with the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. Thursday, October 27th from 5:30 to 7:30 is our Business After Hours, sponsored by the LA Lounge at the Hurricane Lanes Bowling Alley. Tuesday, November 8th from 11:30 to 1 p.m. is our Leaders in Business Lunch, sponsored by the Emerald Coast Convention and Visitors Bureau. We'll be at the Palms of Destin Resort and Conference Center. Tuesday, November 15th from 5:30 to 7:30 is our Business Expo and After Hours. Our expo sponsors are AT&T Advertising Solutions and Simple HR. The After Hours is sponsored by Hilton Sandestin Beach Golf Resort and Spa, and that's where it will be held, over in Sandestin. As always, more information or to register for any of those events, 837-6241 or DestinChamber.com. I'm Shane Moody, President and CEO of the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce, thanking you for watching and thanking Cox Communications for all their help putting on the Destin Business Forum. We'll see you next month.